the future doesn't always roar. Sometimes it launches in silence, sharp, immediate, electric. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 Prime isn't just a hybrid SUV. It's a quiet revolution disguised as everyday practicality at first glance. The Toyota RAV4 Prime looks familiar. But look closer. The stance is more assertive. The front fascia carries a darker, more technical grille design, framed by sharp LED headlamps that glow with icy precision. The lower air intakes are sculpted not for drama, but for efficiency, airflow guided with intention. Large multi-spoke alloy wheels push outward toward the corners, giving the SUV a planted, confident posture. Gloss black accents replace chrome, creating a sportier, more premium feel. Subtle blue detailing hints at its electrified core. From the side, the proportions are balanced, short overhangs, a strong shoulder line, and muscular wheel arches that suggest durability. It doesn't try to be radical. It tries to be ready. Ready for city nights. Ready for mountain highways. Ready for a future that demands more from every mile. This is not exaggerated design. It's controlled strength. Step inside, and the atmosphere shifts from rugged to refined. The cabin blends practicality with quiet luxury. Soft-touch materials wrap across the dashboard. Contrast stitching adds subtle sophistication. The seats are sculpted for long-distance comfort, with available heated and ventilated options that elevate daily commuting into something more indulgent. A fully digital driver display presents crisp energy flow graphics and performance data. At the center, a large floating touchscreen runs Toyota's latest infotainment system, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, cloud navigation, and over-the-air updates included. Everything feels intuitive. Drive modes are selected with a simple dial: EV mode for silent electric driving, hybrid mode for seamless efficiency, sport mode for sharper throttle response and a more engaging character. Ambient lighting glows softly at night. Road noise is reduced. Conversations stay clear. This isn't just technology layered into a cabin. It's technology integrated with purpose. Here's where the transformation becomes undeniable. The RAV4 Prime pairs a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine with dual electric motors and a substantial lithium-ion battery pack. Combined output sits around 302 horsepower. That number changes everything. 0 to 60 miles per hour arrives in roughly 5.5 seconds, faster than many traditional compact SUVs and even some entry-level luxury crossovers. But it's not just about acceleration. Electric torque delivers instant response. No lag, no hesitation, just smooth, confident motion. In full EV mode, the RAV4 Prime can travel approximately 40 miles purely on electric power, perfect for daily commutes without burning a drop of fuel. When the gasoline engine joins in, total driving range stretches beyond 550 miles. This is performance redefined. Not loud, not theatrical. Efficient, intelligent, effortless. It stands as a bridge between full electric vehicles and traditional combustion SUVs, offering freedom without compromise. The 2026 RAV4 Prime exists for a specific kind of driver. Someone who wants electric performance, but isn't ready to depend entirely on charging infrastructure. Someone who values speed, yet refuses to sacrifice practicality. Someone who sees sustainability not as a trend, but as responsibility. It competes with plug-in hybrids from Hyundai and Ford, but its balance of power, reliability, and resale value gives it an edge. This isn't a limited production electric supercar. It's something more influential, because real revolutions happen at scale. And when a vehicle this practical becomes this quick and this efficient, expectations across the industry begin to shift. The RAV4 Prime doesn't scream about the future. It simply drives into it. Starting price, around $44,000. Fully loaded trims, up to $50,000. The RAV4 Prime doesn't scream about the future. It simply drives into it. And if this is the direction performance is heading, intelligent, electric, unapologetically balanced, then the real revolution has already begun. Honda Zero SUV 2026 isn't just another electric SUV, it's the opening act of a new era in mobility. When the first glimpse appeared at CES 2025, there was a collective intake of breath, something different, something more human than machine. The future didn't arrive with a roar, it arrived in silence, in clarity, and in the promise of a vehicle that thinks, adapts, and evolves with you. In an age of fast-charging competition and rapid electrification, Honda Zero SUV stands apart as a space, a sanctuary, and a statement. Imagine a body that feels like motion even at rest. The Zero SUV's exterior isn't built to dominate the skyline, it's sculpted to redefine it. clean surfaces flow into aerodynamic edges, producing a silhouette that seems to breathe. The outstandingly clear, unrestricted field of view makes the windshield feel less like glass and more like a canvas, a horizon framed for exploration. There are subtle cues everywhere: wide glass surfaces, aero-enhancing wheels, and a stance that feels poised, not aggressive. It's bold drama with a whisper, the kind of design that keeps you staring long after you've stopped walking around it. Step inside and the cabin unfolds like a story you've only just begun to explore. With minimal physical controls and expansive digital interfaces, the interior feels like a thoughtful fusion of architecture and intelligence. The cockpit welcomes its occupants with space that feels unrestricted, open yet intimate. Ambient lighting flows through the cabin like breath, while digital screens and the Asimo OS blend into your natural rhythm of attention and intention. Every surface, soft, premium, and human-centric, speaks of a future where technology is not flashy noise but intuitive presence. Underneath this serene exterior lies the heart of a 21st century electric SUV. The Honda Zero SUV is built on an all-new EV platform that embraces the thin, light, and wise philosophy, reducing weight, enhancing efficiency, and optimizing energy use in a way that feels effortless rather than engineered. Its electric motors deliver seamless acceleration, and battery range targets around the kind of real-world freedom that makes long journeys feel like possibilities, not compromises. Dual-motor all-wheel drive versions will satisfy the need for traction and responsiveness, while single-motor rear-drive variants balance efficiency with lively performance. But this is more than power and space, it's a vehicle that thinks with you. At its core sits Honda's Asimo OS, a next-generation vehicle operating system inspired by Honda's iconic robotics legacy. This intelligent brain doesn't just show information, it predicts, adapts, and personalizes experiences in ways that feel intuitive and alive. Level 3 automated driving capabilities bring attention-releasing confidence to highway travel, allowing your eyes and mind to relax without surrendering control. The result is an emotional connection to your journey, a sensation of effortless capability and shared intelligence. The Honda Zero SUV is expected to start at around $48,500 for the base rear-wheel drive model, with higher trims, including performance and Level 3 automation packages, moving upward towards $62,000 and beyond. Premium technology, drivetrain choices, and advanced software personalize the experience, making the Zero SUV both an accessible entry into electrification and a statement of next-level electric mobility. A quiet revolution is sweeping the streets. Not a roar of combustion, but the soft hum of electric ambition. The 2026 Škoda Epiq arrives as a statement, a compact SUV with the soul of a visionary. It doesn't ask for attention. It commands it. Every line, every curve, every light signature is a whisper from the future, yet it feels unmistakably present. This is not just mobility, it is emotion given shape. A vehicle that doesn't merely carry you, it carries a new belief in what a modern, sustainable, urban electric SUV can be. From the first glance, you know, this is a game changer. The exterior is understated, yet radical in its precision. Every proportion feels intentional, sculpted with purpose. At just over 4 meters in length, the Epiq strikes a balance between approachable compactness and bold SUV confidence. Its stance is athletic, rounded by squared wheel arches that frame lightweight 20-inch alloys, hinting at both agility and presence. LED lighting forms a striking T-shaped signature that cuts through the city night like a herald of the electric age. Surfaces flow seamlessly, from the cashmere-inspired matte roof to the polished tech deck side panels. Subtle aero elements, integrated into the rear diffuser and front grille-less fascia, signal efficiency without surrendering style. Carbon fiber reinforced panels subtly weave across high-contact areas, balancing sustainability with tactile sophistication. Here, every angle is meant to be photographed, framed, remembered. Inside, the Škoda Epiq opens a window into tomorrow. The cabin feels spacious yet intimate, a sanctuary of purpose-driven design. Minimalist dashboards embrace the driver, with a sweeping digital display spanning the center and instrument cluster. Haptic controls respond with subtle feedback, while AI-assisted interfaces anticipate your preferences, from climate settings to navigation paths. Materials are chosen not just for aesthetics, but for emotion: soft-touch vegan leather, brushed aluminum accents, and ambient lighting that shifts with driving modes, from calm city navigation to spirited highway runs. Acoustic engineering transforms the electric hum into a symphony of reassurance and precision. The Epiq doesn't just carry passengers, it orchestrates an experience. Every journey feels curated, personal, luxurious, yet grounded in everyday practicality. The heartbeat of the Epiq is a forward-thinking electric powertrain designed for the urban explorer. A single front-mounted motor delivers smooth, linear acceleration, propelling the compact SUV from 0 to confident city speeds with immediate, silent authority. Range is rated at approximately 425 kilometers under realistic driving conditions, with rapid 125 kilowatts charging enabling a practical, stress-free recharge in less than 40 minutes. Driving dynamics are refined, intuitive, and safe, a dance between power and poise, where every press of the pedal translates directly to emotion. It is not about raw horsepower, it is about mastery over space and time. In its performance, the Epiq feels less like a machine and more like a thoughtful partner, anticipating your desires before you act. Innovation is at the core of its identity. The Škoda Epiq is more than a compact EV SUV, it is a manifesto for attainable, sustainable luxury. Built on the Volkswagen Group's electric urban car family platform, it represents a bridge, a vehicle that democratizes cutting-edge EV technology without compromise. It pressures competitors to rethink efficiency, interior sophistication, and the very idea of what its city SUV can deliver. This car is designed for professionals seeking sustainability without sacrificing presence, for families craving freedom without compromise, for anyone willing to step into the future and leave yesterday behind. Pricing positions the Epiq strategically, accessible yet aspirational. The starting figure hovers around €42,000 in European markets, translating roughly to $46,000 in the USA, placing it firmly in the premium compact EV segment. It is not the cheapest, nor the most expensive, it is the electric SUV that rewards careful consideration, offering tangible luxury, future-ready technology, and emotional resonance. Every euro spent is a vote for design intelligence and sustainable mobility. The Škoda Epiq is a declaration: the future can be thoughtful, practical, and beautiful. It is a compact SUV that refuses compromise, blending performance, emotion, and utility into a singular, coherent experience. A pulse. A breath. A thunderous whisper that becomes a roar. The Toyota GR-GT doesn't arrive quietly, it ruptures expectations. This is no mere sports car, it is the first supercar from Toyota's Gazoo racing division with authentic hypercar intent, a future performance legend born from racing DNA and refined for the road. Here, in the suspended moment before launch, you feel it, a revolution on four wheels, a beast tempered not just by engineering, but by emotion itself. From the very first glance, the GR-GT's silhouette feels like a charged story frozen in motion. Long, low, and sculpted as though the wind itself carved its body, every surface seems alive, muscles coiled, waiting. Aggressive headlamps pierce the dusk, while pronounced wings and aero contours speak of purpose beyond mere speed. They are the body language of dominance. A carbon fiber hood, roof, and rear bulkhead sharpen its drama, and massive 20-inch wheels planted wide beneath bulging arches hint at the ferocity beneath. Step through the low-slung door, and the world changes. This cockpit isn't a place to sit, it's a realm you inhabit. Dark Alcantara and carbon weave embrace you like a second skin, the steering wheel poised like a weapon, and digital interfaces glow with the precision of a fighter jet. The visual language here is minimalist, purposeful, and emotional. Screens are purposeful, not decorative, and every control is anchored around the singular idea of driver connection. No moment is wasted. No gaze is unfocused. It is the future of performance interiors. And then, the heartbeat. Under that stretched bonnet lives Toyota's newly developed 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 hybrid, married to a transaxle-mounted single electric motor and a rear-wheel drive layout that marries tradition with the future. Target outputs eclipse 650 horsepower and 850 Nm of torque, a commanding figure that feels alive in your veins the moment ignition is lit. The soundtrack? A visceral, purposeful V8 scream, tuned not for quiet efficiency but for emotional impact, an exhaust note that pulses and breathes like a living thing. This isn't a car just measured in speed, it's felt. A 0 to 199 mph capability looms on the horizon. Aerodynamic mastery ensures that the GR-GT slices through air with surgical precision, and Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires lock onto pavement with almost preternatural grip. Carbon ceramic brakes bring this machine back from the edge without hesitation. It's a supercar that doesn't ask for respect, it commands it. Yet what makes the GR-GT truly significant isn't raw power alone, it's purpose. Toyota has spent decades mastering reliability, but now it invites emotion back into the conversation. Gazoo Racing has taken lessons from LFA engineers, refined them, and forged something darker, sharper, and undeniably modern. The GR-GT isn't about compromise, it is performance realized with hybrid efficiency and soul-stirring character. In the context of 2027's landscape, where electric supercars and hybrid hypercars battle for headlines, the GR-GT stakes its claim as a driver's car first. It isn't chasing trends, it is distilling the essence of performance into a car that feels alive at every throttle input, every turn-in, every heartbeat. It sets a new benchmark for what Toyota can achieve at the pinnacle of speed, forging emotional connectivity with technology and analog spirit in equal measure. And what of price? Early indicators point toward a figure that sits at the edge of supercar territory, a place where the serious competitors dwell. Roughly $500,000 in markets like the United States, or around $300,000 in other regions, this is a car that stands toe-to-toe with established elites, not as a pretender, but as a contender. Ultimately, the Toyota GR GT 2027 is more than a machine. It is a statement that performance still matters, that pure driving emotion remains relevant, and that the future of sports cars isn't just electric, hybrid, or combustion, but existential. The future doesn't always arrive with noise. Sometimes it arrives quietly, confidently, like it already knows it will win. The Volvo EX60 electric SUV, expected in 2026, feels exactly like that kind of arrival. A luxury electric SUV that doesn't beg for attention, yet somehow commands it. This is not a machine built to shock the world overnight. It's built to outlast it. From the outside, the EX60 feels sculpted by intelligence rather than ego. The stance is wide and planted, balanced perfectly between athletic and reassuring. Clean Scandinavian surfaces flow without unnecessary aggression, while sharp character lines add tension beneath the calm. Volvo's signature Thor's hammer LED lights cut through the future with clarity, not theatrics. Flush door handles, aerodynamic wheels, and subtle active elements hint that every design choice serves efficiency and stability. This isn't futuristic for the sake of being futuristic. It's futuristic because it makes sense. Inside, the world slows down. The cabin feels less like a car and more like a carefully designed space to breathe. Natural and recycled materials blend with modern luxury, creating an environment that feels warm, ethical, and premium at the same time. A large central display powered by next-generation Google-based software becomes the quiet brain of the vehicle, learning habits, anticipating needs, and reducing distraction. There's no overload of buttons, no unnecessary complexity. Ambient lighting adapts to mood and time, while acoustic insulation turns traffic chaos into near silence. This is luxury redefined, not loud, but deeply considered. Performance in the Volvo EX60 doesn't chase extremes. Instead, it focuses on confidence. Dual electric motors are expected to deliver strong, instant acceleration that feels effortless rather than aggressive. Think smooth authority, not brute force. A realistic output around the 400 to 500 horsepower range gives the EX60 the ability to move quickly when needed, yet remain calm and composed at all times. Long-range battery technology, likely exceeding 300 miles on a single charge, ensures this SUV isn't just futuristic, it's usable. The driving experience prioritizes balance, safety, and trust, staying true to Volvo's DNA even in an electric era. What truly makes the EX60 matter is its purpose. This isn't a performance SUV built to dominate lap times. It's built for families, professionals, and forward thinkers who want luxury without guilt, speed without chaos, and technology without intimidation. In a market crowded with loud electric SUVs chasing attention, the EX60 pressures competitors by doing the opposite. Calm becomes the new status symbol. Responsibility becomes the new performance. Positioned realistically in the market, the Volvo EX60 is expected to start around $70,000 to $80,000, with higher trims pushing beyond $90,000 depending on performance and technology packages. That places it firmly in the premium electric SUV space, competing confidently with brands like Tesla, BMW, and Mercedes, but on Volvo's own terms. The Volvo EX60 doesn't scream about the future. It simply arrives in it, already complete. And in doing so, it quietly proves that the most powerful revolutions don't always need to be loud.